A place I'd rather be next to you next week. There's part of me today that can't believe that I'm the one that gets to marry you. With you, I know that I'll be taken care of, spoiled a little bit, but even more importantly, loved. On this day, I give you all of my heart, and I promise that I will walk with you hand in hand, wherever our journey leads us, living, learning, loving, together forever. I promise to love you, honor you, care for you, and be faithful. You are my person, my life, my love, today and always.
We're kissing already, so thank you. All right. Those of you that know me know I write a lot, and I speak a little bit, and I wrote it down. Well, I didn't really write it down, but it was already there, so I wouldn't be too wordy. But interestingly, in this point in life, when I was starting to date, and when I met Jessica, I was journaling a fair bit. So as I sat down to prepare these vows, I began to read all of these, some inappropriate, some more appropriate, and many other journal entries I had written at the time. And I came upon December of 2019, right? So you think about that, just before COVID hit. And I found a letter I had written to Jessica. And as I read through it, I realized it was a private letter, of course, but I couldn't say much better than I said then. We had been dating for 6 months-ish. It was approximately almost 2 years, just about 2 years before I proposed, and almost 2.5 years ago. So I wanted to share this with you all as my witnesses, and so this was Christmas season, so you can kind of set the stage as to where we all were just pre-COVID. And I'm going to read it, and I'm going to work to not get emotional, so we're going to do our best. In the busyness of that 2019 Christmas season, I find it far too easy to forget to take a step back to look at what has occurred in my life since the last Christmas, nearly a year ago. 2019 will be a year to be remembered for both of us because of many of the same reasons. A year ago, I was filled with angst over choices I had made, a large dose of sadness, and a fair bit of reckless hope for a better life that uncertainly lay ahead. Who was to say that there was a chance? It was all new, exciting and scary at the same time. But I saw the entire landscape of life through my own worldview, which was founded on the fact that I could not and likely didn't deserve a healthy or loving relationship. You and I both know my story well at this point in time, but I honestly don't ever want the vividness of the journey to dwindle because it defines the man I was, who I became, and God willing will define the man that I am yet to come. The connection I have found in you has renewed my faith in relationships, my faith in God, and yes, in the possibility of a future that I could never have imagined a year prior, or even a decade prior. While I truly wish it wasn't so, perhaps I and you had to go through these life events only to arrive at these crossroads in life prepared for each other. To choose, to accept, to desire, to love one another. I shake my head even writing these words because the aftertaste of my recent life gone by still lingers heavily. I am the last one to want to place any pressure on future events. It worked out, by the way. But I do propose, and I should pause and say I fell very hard very early for this woman up here. I do propose that we found something different and special in our time together. When I'm with you, I feel whole. When I'm away, I miss your closeness. Your touch, your smell, the look in your eyes all convey an emotion that evokes a feeling of contentment with continuous cravings for more of all of you. I have found confidence again as a man and as your other that propels me forward. When I'm away from you, I both look forward to the next time I am with you, but also exist in a state of fulfilled happiness, which makes it strangely acceptable to be apart. Life isn't simple like it was in our 20s anymore, is it? Children, careers, ex-spouses, payments, family, friends, and other responsibilities all impact our lives every day. But over the past 6 months and now over the past 2.5 years, we have made each other a priority, which, while an amazing thing on its own, has enriched every other aspect of life. And that, I believe, is a critical reason for why we are different. We'll take it day by day, and may eventually get off our best behavior, and I think we probably have gotten off our best behavior at this point. But when we do, I can only hope that we can remember our past as compared to the connection that we found together. No one and no relationship is perfect, but those that persevere are based on goodwill and choice. Beyond the first months, or perhaps beyond best behavior, love may be 20% emotion and 80% choice. And I write today, 2 years, some ago, and state here to you today, to clearly state that I choose you. You have my heart and my soul, my attention and my desire, my thoughts and my intentions. Whatever gifts we may exchange this year, and for that matter, whatever life events may transpire in the future, please accept this letter as a symbol of my heart, which you clearly hold on this date and on this date. A gift that I don't give lightly, nor one that I fully control. And in return, I humbly accept all that you offer me. May there be many years to come, that we may seek happiness, passion, and perhaps most importantly, compassion in all of our interactions. Here's to ringing in 2020, and now 2022 and beyond, and walking the path of life side by side. I love you.